So Jeffrey Dahmer was an American sex offender, serial killer, and cannibalist. He was born in 1960 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and as a boy, he was really shy and withdrawn. And his first murder was when he was 18, and he picked up this hitchhiker, and then he cut up his body and spread it throughout his yard. And then he didn't kill again until 1987, and then in 1991, in the summer, he started killing every week, and he killed 17 people. And one of his victims escaped and alerted the police, and this is how the police went into his house, and they found limbs and dead bodies, and they placed him under arrest. Lots of evidence was found all throughout the case. Several items of evidence were found in his home that helped to find him guilty, but also find the identity of his victims. And these consisted of several heads, hands, and male genitals from his victims that he'd kept, physical tools used to torture and kill victims, and then fingerprints from human remains that helped identify 4 of the 11 victims who were left at this scene. And so in an interview with one of the victims, Tracy Edwards, he was someone who escaped from Dahmer's house on July 22nd, 1991. And Edwards said that he was invited to Dahmer's to drink and take pictures for money. And then when he entered Dahmer's house, he put handcuffs on Edwards, and then he told him he was going to eat his heart. But Edwards tricked Dahmer, and he said he was going to go to the bathroom, but instead he ran out the front door, and he escaped, and he alerted the police, and that's what led to Dahmer's arrest. And then, editorial about the whole thing was, in my opinion, I believe justice is served. I agree with his indictment and being found guilty on 15 counts of murder. I hope it brought some of the victims' families closure, but I think it would have been better if he got the death penalty because he was a monster. And so current status of the case, Dahmer was found guilty on 15 counts of murder, and he was sent to Columbia Correctional Institution. But on November 28th, 1991, he was beat to death by fellow inmates. And then the survivor and victim, Tracy Edwards, is still alive, but he was found guilty and charged with a different homicide and a different case a couple years later.